Hello, you beautiful nerds. During this quarantine time, I've been watching a bunch of stuff that I've been putting off. I finally caught up with that HBO BBC series that has garnered quite a lot of praise, and considering the second season is coming out pretty soon, it felt like a good time to give it a watch. So let's drink a little, smoke a little, but if a guy offers you some dust that'll make you travel to another world, I wouldn't recommend it. Don't do that. And let's chat about a show with a premise as intriguing and creepy as its title. That's right, we're gonna talk about... The series takes place in a world that's a lot like the one we know, but just like more steampunk. Like people dress like this and they make Lester Freeman talk in a British accent. Also, there's some cool magical shit, like there's witches, a race of talking warrior bears. The coolest and possibly most important aspect of this series is that humans have spirit animals.
Tell us what form your guiding spirit has taken.
Mine is a powerful fox.
And mine's a brilliant owl.
Mine says he's a deer, but he's just some dude in white jeans wearing antlers. Is that normal?
No, but like legit spirit animals. Every human's soul manifests itself in an animal called a demon. When you're a kid, your demon shapeshifts and doesn't choose its true form until later in life. Probably because the demon is a representation of its human and you're still figuring out who you are when you're a kid. The kid we follow in the show is a spunky little girl named Lyra. After Lyra's uncle discovers a possible doorway to an alternate universe, aka our universe, the status quo is disrupted and all the powers that be start scrambling to keep all their dirty little secrets hidden and stop Lord Asriel from doing something. There's a lot of shit going on in this show. The world is vast and rich in the coolest way. There is so much going on, and if I get into it right now, this is gonna be a 40-minute video. And I mentioned that there are spoilers in this video, but I don't want to go over every twist and take all the fun out of watching it. So let's briefly talk about what we're talking about here. The story itself is pretty fantastic. The first episode was kind of slow, but like I said, this is a huge world with a lot of moving parts, so it takes a while to figure out what exactly is going on. We got Lyra's Uncle Daddy traveling to the Untamed North to find a bridge to our world. Oh, by the way, Lyra's uncle is really her dad.
Oh my God, I can't believe it!
This guy Carlos already found a portal to our world and he's causing all kinds of mischief. We got Lyra's mom trying to separate kids from their demons. Oh yeah, this evil lady is Lyra's mom.
Oh my God, I can't believe it!
I mean, so much is going on, but the story comes together really nicely. The show doesn't patronize the audience and try to hold their hand through the whole thing. All the world building feels natural and organic. That does mean for the first couple of episodes, I was a little lost. Like, I'm still not entirely sure what dust is.
Dust is a mysterious force of which the powerful people in the story seem to be afraid.
But what the fuck is it though? The show is chock full of themes about family, power, greed, and authority. I love a whiz-bang popcorn flick as much as the next guy, but sci-fi and fantasy are at their best when they comment on issues that the real world faces. And His Dark Materials does a magnificent job of that. Another cool thing that I noticed about this show is that it's not too terribly graphic. There are some scary and intense moments, but there's not any super violent scenes or sex scenes or language. It's not classy like this channel. But seriously, in a sea of premium network shows that feel the need to push the envelope, it's a breath of fresh air to have a really great fantasy show that I can show to my nephew if I wanted to. Try showing a little kid the first episode of Game of Thrones.
What happened? He's sad.
Let me talk about the characters for a little bit, because this cast is phenomenal. There's like 2,000 people in the show, so I'm only going to talk about a few of my favorites. Ruth Wilson is intoxicating as Mrs. Coulter. I've been a fan of this actress since I saw her in Luther, but this is a way different character than Alice. She is so damn scary, but in a way that is more unsettling than terrifying. She's whip smart and unpredictable, and that combination makes me clench my butt cheeks every time she's on screen.
Oh, such a shame. There always has to be a but attached to a compliment.
York Berenson is such a dope character. Beyond the CGI looking absolutely spectacular, York has a crazy backstory. I'm a big fan of flawed characters, and this guy is at what alcoholics refer to as rock bottom. Watching his journey from a depressed misanthrope to regaining his title and glory was awesome. And also watching his friendship with Lyra blossoming was really touching. Speaking of which, let's talk about my favorite character, Daphne Keane as Lyra. Daphne Keane is perfect casting for this role. I liked her a lot in Logan, but she hardly has any English dialogue in that movie. What the fuck? This girl is British? The story with the Lethiometer and armored bears and the gobblers and the Egyptians. Sorry, the Egyptians. Fucking spell check. As she bounces from place to place, we see how resourceful and courageous Lyra really is. Her friendship with Roger is also really fucking cute. That kid is also incredible, and it just makes the finale that much more You know what? I'm sorry, it's still too soon. My only nitpick is the casting of Lee Scoresby. I just really don't like Lin-Manuel Miranda. I dig the character a lot. He's like the Han Solo of this universe. But he's supposed to be funny and charismatic, and I just don't buy any of that from him. I never saw The Golden Compass because that movie looked like dog shit, and that admittedly made me less eager to watch this show. But the first season of his Dark Materials was incredible. The second season is coming out soon, and I'm very excited to see what happens next with Lyra, Mrs. Coulter, and that fucking dickhead Uncle Daddy Azrael. I'm also very curious to see how things are going to turn out with Carlo and Will Perry and Will's dad. Holy shit, Professor Moriarty's on this show?
Oh my god, I can't believe it!
My ranking, I loved it. Though I wouldn't be mad if there was a Dario-style recast of Lee Scoresby. Okay, that's it for this review. Stay safe, my little Egyptians, and may the force be with you.